Hey everybody, Wildman here. Today's video is a viewer request. If you guys watched my bug out bag guide, I pulled out a few different items in it, and one of those was the SAM Splint. I had a viewer send me a message and wanted to know more about this item, so I'm just going to give you guys a quick little demo on it, tell you a little bit about it. There's tons of information out there on the internet you can go look for, but I'll just give you guys a quick little demo. So a SAM Splint, SAM, is a structural aluminum malleable splint. And basically what it is it's a piece of semi-rigid but malleable aluminum, and it's coated in a I'm not even sure how to describe it. It's kind of like the material of a pool noodle, honestly. They make some that are cloth. I prefer these because these are a lot easier to clean off. If you get blood on them, things like that, you can just wipe it down with alcohol. They wipe off, they're a lot easier to deal with. So what this is designed to do is you shape it to whatever bone needs to be supported in order to isolate the break. That's all splints are for, is for immobilizing broken bones. So you shape this to fit for the area that you need to work with that's broken, for a temporary stopgap so you can get the heck out of Dodge, or just kind of do what you need to in that situation. So I'm going to show you just one really simple one today, just kind of show you guys how to manipulate this stuff. And we're going to simulate a break, just a forearm break. Okay, so we'll need to immobilize the wrist and immobilize these arms. So these are the long SAM splints. I think they're the large, sometimes they call them, or they're 36 inch, but they roll out. That's overall length, okay? One side's orange, one side's blue. Don't ask me what the difference is, I really don't know. And you can see, it's got a little bit of rigidity to it. I can fold this, and it's gonna maintain that shape. Okay, and this is where all your strength comes from. So, just like anything else, it's always stronger doubled over. So if you can, you want to double it up. That's why I have two here. On some breaks, you need to splint front and back. Some breaks, you need to double up certain areas. So since we're doing a forearm break, we're gonna double this up, and I'll show you guys kind of how to work with it and how to shape it. So I'm just going to fold it over here in the middle, meet end to end, and then I mash it, and I'm really wanting to form this crease right here. Alright, so that's fairly, that's good and rigid. You see that there. The next thing I'm going to do is I'm going to curl this to fit into the hand. Okay, so you want, as you can see it this way better, you want just a little bit of that right there, and what that allows is for the individual to wrap their hand on it. That one's a little long, so I need to come back. We're going to curve under. That fits the natural contour a little bit better. Okay, so right about there is what I want. Now you see, I have this space where it's not aligned, so I'm going to shape down and kind of, you see how that's formed to my hand now? Now obviously if you have a broken arm, you're not going to be able to have this much range of motion, but if you're doing buddy aid, you're fixing to buddy up, your hands and arms are about the same size, you can shape it on you like this right here for what's comfortable, and then go over and apply it to him. Okay, so now that we've got that hand portion shaped, what I'm going to do is I want to basically put a curve or a dip in this area to allow the arm to sit in for extra support. So I'm going to push my thumbs in the middle and peel up with my fingers, and basically you're just making it into a boat. And we all know curves, arches, all that kind of stuff, anything that's got that shape to it is a lot more rigid and a lot stronger. So that's your rough shape there. Alright, for splinting a forearm, you can pull this up around the back of the elbow if they have a shorter arm, or if you need to, if it's a little bit longer, you can go ahead and curve that, but it's harder because that crease is there. So I'll lay the arm in it like that, and that's fairly immobilized as is. So then what you would do is take some sort of device. Ace bandages work really well, but you can use wrapped gauze. You can use excuse me. You can use wrapped gauze. You can use electrical tape, duct tape, anything that's going to attach this splint to the broken bone and immobilize movement. And that's all you're trying to do, is keep wherever's broken immobilized. You want to keep it stationary. So I'm just going to grip it here. We'll do a little bit of self-aid. So obviously if it's broken, I'm not going to be able to pick that up. So I'm going to set it here as best I can, just to get it started. Oh, dropped my gauze. All right, now I'll show you guys another little trick. So obviously I don't have the hand immobilized. It's because I'm doing the self-aid. If I were doing this on another individual, I would make sure I've got the hand wrapped up to here, depending on where the break is. If the break's in the wrist, you definitely want to make sure that's immobilized. If the break's up here, this is the part you want to be solid. Movement in the wrist is not going to be as big a deal. But the advantage with wrapped gauze is that's fairly, I mean, I can't do a whole lot with that. But I can take this piece, tuck in here, come over my neck, and if I have enough, wrap it and tie it off. And now I've made that into a sling, okay? So I've immobilized movement all through here. That didn't take very long. That was self-aid. Obviously, if this were broken, I'd have to be a little bit more tender with it, or a little bit easier with it. And the other thing that I could do, if it were a really bad break or I felt like this wasn't enough, is I can take this other splint. I don't have it unwrapped, but I can take this other splint and fold it over the top and basically make a cone that this all sits in. But I can still move the hand. But other than that, this is fairly immobilized. I mean, and that's not uncomfortable either. I don't feel like circulation's cut off. It's enough to keep that arm in place, but it's not doing, you know, it's not more uncomfortable than it is actually fixing me up or solving the purpose. Or you can wrap on around like this. So you can take it like that right there. Now, there's a ton of different ways to set up these splints. Realistically, whatever you can think of, as long as you're immobilizing the bone that's broken, it's going to work for you, okay? You can go online and look up. There's tons of different ways to set these up. I just want to show you guys a quick one. There's several different for splinting ankles, for splinting major leg breaks. You can use these as a C-spine collar, wrap around just to immobilize the head if somebody has a neck injury. You can even take these, and they are soft enough that you can take them and cut the edge off of them with a set of, you can use shop scissors, some surgical scissors. In a pinch, you could probably just use regular old kitchen scissors, but you can split these and then wrap around a splint of finger. So there's tons of information out there on these. I just wanted to give you guys a quick little demo. They're really inexpensive. I think these were $6, $7 a piece, and these are the large ones. There's a tons of different ones out there. There's a lot of information on them. You can look up pictures on how to set them up, and to me, it's a great piece of gear to have. So, thanks for watching. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. And like I said, this was a viewer request. So if you guys are looking for a video and you haven't been able to find it, send me something in the messages. Or if you want to know something about a video something more about a video that I've done, send me a message. If I know anything about it, I'll get a video out to you guys. Thanks for watching.